Hey, Vikings faithful! Skol Nation, rise up. It's your die-hard purple and gold brother here, bringing you the hottest Minnesota Vikings news straight from the heart of April 5th, 2025. Today, we're diving into the electric updates buzzing around our squad, courtesy of our pals at Vikings Territory and Purple PTSD's weekly gem, The View from VT. Teaser alert. There's a blockbuster trade, a rumor mill spinning wild, and a certain QB saga that just won't quit. Ready to unpack this with me? Picture this. The off-season's in full swing, and our Vikings are making waves that have us fans on the edge of our seats. From Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's chess moves to whispers about our roster's future. There's a storm brewing in Egan, and I'm here to break it all down with you. We've got 5 sizzling stories to chew on today, each one dripping with drama and promise. Perfect fuel for our Vikings obsession. So, grab your horns, crank up that Skol chant, and let's charge into this week's roller coaster of Vikings updates. Are we building a run-game juggernaut? Is Jordan Addison staying put? And what's the deal with Aaron Rodgers? Stick with me, fam. We're about to find out together. Our first stop is a trade that's got every Vikings fan buzzing like US Bank Stadium on game day. Why the Vikings made their big trade screams the headline, and folks, this is about power in the backfield. The mastermind, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah, didn't just shuffle some draft picks. He paired Jordan Mason with Aaron Jones to give us a run game that could bulldoze through anything. Now, don't get it twisted, this isn't about ditching our air attack for a ground-and-pound identity. No way. The point is options, baby. Flexibility to dominate however the game demands. With Mason's bruising style and Jones's lightning cuts, plus some beefy upgrades on the offensive line, Coach O'Connell's got a toy chest full of weapons to play with in 2025. Imagine it. 3rd and short, the defense stacking the box, and bam, Jordan Mason barrels through like a freight train, while Aaron Jones dances around the edge for a first down. That's the dream Kwesi's chasing, and I'm here for it. What do you think, Skol Nation? Does this duo get you hyped? Drop your thoughts below. Next up, the rumor mill's churning, and it's spitting out some heat about our boy Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison enters Vikings trade rumor mill. Say what? This kid, one of Kwesi's rare early draft wins, has been lighting it up since day one, racking up 133 catches, 1,786 yards, and 19 touchdowns in just 32 games. That's WR1 material, folks. But here's the twist. Off-field hiccups, those driving infractions, have tongues wagging. Some whisper he might be trade bait, maybe even to the Bills, who are sniffing around for receiver help. Yet, the vibe from Minnesota? They're not letting go that easy. The Vikings see Addison as a cornerstone, and I'm betting Kwesi's not dumb enough to ship out a stud like that. So, where do you stand, Vikings fans? Are we keeping Addison locked in purple, or could a blockbuster deal shake things up? The suspense is killing me. Hit the comments and let's debate this one out. Alright, let's shift gears to some free agent intrigue that's got us playing the waiting game. Vikings predicted to sign sweet free agent, teases a big move. But hold your horses. It's not happening yet. Kwesi's got his eyes on those precious compensatory picks for 2026, and he's not about to blow them by splashing cash too early. Here's the scoop. After the 2025 NFL draft rolls through on April 24th, that's when the magic might happen. With about $17.1 million in cap space still in the tank, second only to the wild spenders league-wide at $119 million this offseason, Kwesi could pounce on a gem. Maybe a savvy vet to bolster the secondary or another lineman to fortify the trenches. Patience is the name of the game, and I trust our GM's got a plan cooking. Who do you want us to snag, Skol Nation? A sneaky cornerback? A bulldozing tackle? Throw your dream signing in the comments. I'm dying to hear your picks. Time to take a stroll down memory lane with the 5 best draft picks in Vikings history. This one's a love letter to our legacy folks, a franchise that snagged legends like Randy Moss and Adrian Peterson out of the draft. Vikings Territory's list is stacked with icons, and it's got me nodding like a bobblehead. But here's my hot take. Where's Harrison Smith? The hitman's been a safety god since 2012, and Danielle Hunter's sack totals, 87.5 in 8 years, scream honorable mention at least. Still, the history's rich, And it's a reminder of how Kwesi's building on a tradition of draft day brilliance with guys like Addison and J.J. McCarthy. What's your top Vikings draft steal ever? Agree with their 5, or got a sleeper pick of your own? Let's get nostalgic in the comments. Show me your purple pride. Now, buckle up for the saga that won't die. Aaron Rodgers' saga has a new twist for Vikings. Oh man, this one's a roller coaster. Every Minnesotan's got an opinion. Some praying he twists his way to Pittsburgh, others dreaming of him slinging it in purple like Favre 2.0. Where's it at now? Still up in the air. Kwesi's dropped hints. Him and Coach O'Connell chatted with Rodgers, but they're happy with J.J. McCarthy for 2025. Yet, that door's not slammed shut. With Rodgers' future still a mystery as of April 5th, the rumor mill's spinning faster than a corner route. Could he still land here post-draft? What's your gut saying, Skull Nation? Are we rolling with McCarthy, or should we chase the Rodgers dream? This one's got me pacing. Hit me with your take below. Let's circle back to that trade vibe. Jordan Mason's arrival is still fresh in my mind. This dude ran for 789 yards on 153 carries last season with the 49ers. 5.2 yards a pop, 5th best among RBs. Pair that with Aaron Jones's 1,138 yards in 2024, and our backfield's looking like a two-headed monster. Kwesi traded a 2026 sixth-rounder for Mason, a steal when you consider his grit and upside at just 26 years old. The plan? Lighten Jones's load. He had a career-high 306 touches last year, so both can stay fresh and punish defenses all season long. It's chess, not checkers, folks. Are you as pumped as I am for this tandem? Mason and Jones. Sounds like a superhero duo. Tell me your hype level in the comments. Let's get loud about this. Back to Addison, those trade rumors aren't just noise. The Bills are lurking, and with Joshua Palmer already on their roster, they might see Addison as the missing piece for Josh Allen. But here's the kicker. Giving up a talent who's averaged 55.8 yards per game as a pro? That's a tough pill to swallow. Kwesi's track record shows he's not afraid to wheel and deal, but Addison's chemistry with McCarthy could be gold. The off-field stuff stings, 2 driving incidents, but the kid's 22 with room to grow. I say we keep him, build around him, and let him shine in purple. What's the play here, Vikings fans? Trade him for picks or lock him in as our future? The clock's ticking. Let's hear your verdict. Free agency's still simmering, and that sweet free agent tease has me dreaming big. Post-draft, Kwesi could target a vet like Isaiah Rodgers, who we snagged earlier, a speedster with an 85.4 passer rating against in 2024. Or maybe a sleeper at tight end to pair with TJ Hawkinson. With $17 million to play with, the Vikings could still make noise without torching those 2026 comp picks. Kwesi spent $119 million already, second in the NFL. So he's not shy. But timing's everything, and I'm betting he's got an ace up his sleeve. Who's your dream post-draft signing? Skull Nation. Let's brainstorm. Drop your wildest ideas below and keep this hype train rolling. Draft history's got me fired up, so let's dig deeper. Moss, 1,437 yards as a rookie in '98. Peterson, 1,341 in '07. Those are the headliners, but what about Alan Page? Dude won MVP in '71 as a D-tackle. The Vikings have a knack for finding Hall of Famers, and Kwesi's chasing that legacy. Fast forward to now. Addison, McCarthy, Dallas Turner, our last 3 first-rounders, could be the next wave. The 2022 class flopped hard, but Kwesi's bounced back. With only 4 picks in 25, 24, 97, 139, 187. Every choice counts this month. Who's your all-time Vikings draft GOAT? And what position should we target in 25? Let's geek out in the comments. Purple history runs deep. Rodgers Watch Part 2. The man's a 4-time MVP, 41 years young, and still a free agent enigma. Kwesi's coy. Things can change. But McCarthy's the guy for now. JJ's got the keys, backed by Brett Rippon, and the Vikings are banking on youth over a grizzled vet. Still, Rodgers and O'Connell go way back, and those talks happened. If Pittsburgh passes, could Minnesota swoop in late? The draft's 19 days away, April 24th, and post-deadline moves could shift everything. My heart says McCarthy, but my head's curious. Are you Team JJ or Team Rodgers, Skull Nation? This saga's got layers. Peel 'em back with me in the comments. Let's zoom in on Mason and Jones again. This backfield's got me salivating. Mason's contact balance is unreal. 100 yards and a TD against us last year at US Bank. Jones, at 30, still runs like he's 25, and his leadership's clutch. Together, over 1,900 yards combined in 24. Kwesi's not done either. The O-line's beefed up with Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, ex-Colt studs, giving our Arby's daylight to explode. Kevin O'Connell's grinning ear to ear, saying, "I want to run the football." That's music to my ears, folks. How many yards do you see this duo racking up in 25? Throw out a bold prediction. I'm calling 2,000 combined. Let's hear yours below. Addison's saga keeps twisting. Could he really bolt? The Bills might offer a haul, picks, a player, but losing a 6-foot, 19 TD weapon stings. Kwesi's got a soft spot for his 2023 first-rounder, and I get it. Addison's upside screams superstar if he stays out of trouble. Meanwhile, JJ McCarthy needs targets and Addison's his guy. Trade rumors feel like smoke, not fire. Minnesota's committed, per The View from VT. But the NFL's wild, and April's young. Could a curveball hit us? Keep him or cash in, Vikings fans? I'm torn. Help me decide in the comments. Let's weigh the pros and cons together. Free agency's quieting down, but that post-draft window's juicy. Kwesi's got cap space and a nose for value. Think Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave, our new D-line beasts. A late signing could be the cherry on top, especially with comp picks locked in. The Vikings sit at 4 draft picks, but rumors swirl Kwesi might trade down from 24 for more ammo. Smart, right? Stockpile for 26 while grabbing a gem like North Dakota State's Gray Zabel, an O-line Swiss Army knife. Flexibility's king. What's your post-draft move, Skull Nation? More picks or a splash signing? Let's scheme with Kwesi. Drop your plan below. Draft legends linger, and I can't shake Harrison Smith off my list. 6th-round steal in 2012. Over 1,000 tackles, 38 picks, and counting. Danielle Hunter's 87.5 sacks in 8 years ain't shabby either. Kwesi's chasing that magic with McCarthy and Turner now. The 2025 draft's lean, 4 picks. But Kwesi's a wizard. Trade down? Snag a sleeper? The Vikings' history says bet on brilliance. I'm eyeing a guard or edge rusher, something to juice up our trenches. Who's your draft crush for 25, Vikings fans? Let's play GM in the comments. Build our future together. Alright, Skull Nation, we've torn through the Vikings news tornado of April 5, 2025. From Mason and Jones redefining our run game, to Addison's trade whispers, to Rodgers' endless saga. It's been a wild ride. Kwesi's cooking, and I'm all in for this purple journey. What's got you most fired up from today's haul? The backfield? The draft? That Rodgers tease? I'm buzzing. Hit me with your biggest takeaway in the comments. Let's keep this Vikings fire roaring all off-season long. Smash that like button if you're skull to the bone. Drop a comment to join the convo, and subscribe for more Vikings madness. Share this with your crew. Let's spread the purple love. Until next time, Skull Vikings.